So we had last spoken last year when these pro-democracy movements were going strong in Hong Kong, showing no sign of backing down. It would have been expected that COVID-19 could have devastated Hong Kong for various reasons. It is an extremely densely populated area. Its leader is not one that has much sway within the population. And there are direct links to Wuhan, China, where the virus had its first hotspot. In other countries like South Korea or New Zealand, you've seen some, remarkable leadership from the government, from the head of state. In Hong Kong, you have Carrie Lam, the chief executive, who is really not respected by, it seems, a majority of Hong Kong's residents. So how is it that out of more than 7 million residents, there have been only 4 deaths? To me, that's just incredible.
Yeah, Sonali, that's right. It's a very impressive uh, um, approach and handling of the virus, but as many have pointed out, it is attributed should not be attributed to the government, which has largely been seen as incompetent, and if anything, has created more obstacles than it has been helping in the management of the virus. So yes, as many has pointed out, the handling of the virus should be attributed to the informal networks between different parts of civil society that have emerged after the protest movement really proliferated last year. A lot of networks that protesters themselves created to, for instance, monitor police movements or to provide mutual aid have now been reappropriated and converted as resources to provide information and mutual aid during the coronavirus outbreak. I remember when I was back home in Hong Kong over the winter, as early as late December and early January, when the first reports were emerging from Wuhan that a new virus was coming. Among protesters, there was already a widespread call to wear masks everywhere as a matter of public safety and public health, long before the government took any sort of action to make this public service announcement. And actually, it's sort of a interesting historical irony that masks and mask wearing is very much a convention of protesters in Hong Kong that they've adopted to protect themselves and also as a sign of protest. And at the end of last year, the government actually passed a mask ban that made it illegal for protesters or people gathering in large groups in public to wear masks. And so when the